Hi everyone, I hope that you're all doing well. My name is Jayme, and I'm the Hermetic Shaman. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message. It is intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you and your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. To book a personal reading or a cord cutting session with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. We are going to begin with the tarot dice. Things are definitely going to get loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is the vibe? What is the tea? What is going on in collective energy? Okay. So, individuals here could be going in different directions. Something here is being split up, because every single one of these dice are going in completely opposite different directions. Judgment has definitely been called. Somebody here has definitely been out of place with this strength sideways. These are all major arcana. Now that I take a look, every single one is it's major arcana. Whatever's happening right now, whatever the split is, it's being done at the hand and at the request of the divine. God is at work right now. He has definitely cast judgment on some kind of situation here. What is this? The Four of Pentacles reversed. Somebody here has been holding on tightly to something. You know what this is giving me? This is giving me tower vibes. Some kind of tower here is crumbling. It's falling down. Okay. We have Judgment, Strength, the Hanged Man reversed, and the High Priestess reversed. See if I can pick these all up without dropping them. Judgment has been called. Strength sideways. Somebody here has not been able to temper themselves, not as well as they thought that they have. Something here is definitely getting ready to close out. There is 44 here with this Four of Pentacles reverse and this Four of Swords sideways. Something here is being put to rest. Somebody here may not be happy about that with this strength sideways. Somebody here could be a little angry. Maybe this is somebody here that's realizing they need to stop. Or this is somebody that's feeling like something here is being taken away from them because something here has had to go. There are many different individuals. Here I have a High Priestess reversed, and I also have a Queen of Swords reversed. There's definitely been a lot of gossip here. Queen of Swords reverse and the High Priestess reverse. These are people here who can definitely know how to run their mouth. That's for sure. You know, they're always talking. These are definitely individuals here that cannot sit with themselves. Somebody's not happy that somebody here has received some kind of change in perception with this Hanged Man reverse. It's right in between the Strength and the High Priestess. Somebody here decided to unshackle themselves from something. Somebody here also does not want something to be over. And we have a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Oh my goodness. Who are all these individuals? Either way, clarity is being shed on a whole situation here with this Two of Swords reversed. The truth is being revealed. People are being seen for exactly who they are. There could be 3 individuals here. Maybe there's been like a High Priestess in the reverse, like a a false priestess or a dark priestess that's been leading people in the wrong direction. Maybe this individual here was also using these other two people in order to stroke their ego in some kind of way, but then somebody in this group decided to finally wake up and see the truth. Maybe that was the judgment that God had called. And that came in the form of one of these individuals awakening. And because somebody here awakened, something here is now dissolving. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who's very, I wanted to say maniacal. That was the one thing that was going to just come right out. This person could be very maniacal, very immoral, very unjust. This is somebody here who says what they want to say. They don't care if it's true or not. Definitely heavily influenced by their feelings. This is definitely somebody who's very bitter. And this is somebody here who will fabricate things. It goes deeper than just embellishment. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is somebody who's very selfish, very gluttonous. This could just be one individual inhibiting all of these traits, or it could be multiple different people. I feel like the person who got the change of perception was actually you, collective. When you started seeing things differently, and you were like, wait, so why am I still trapped in some kind of situation here? It's like somebody was trying to bind you with their words. Somebody here has been definitely very reckless and impulsive with the Knight of Wands here in the reverse. And the Seven of Swords. There's definitely been some kind of deception, some kind of lies. Somebody here does not want some kind of truth to be spoken. I keep stumbling over my words, and it's getting annoying. There could have been a lot of intimidation here that was maybe being sent your way. Again, in the means of, like, words, trying to keep you bound with words. It's like trying to restrict you with lies in some kind of way until you decided to break free and see things differently. It's like trying to limit you based on other people's fears, trying to create some kind of, or trying to condition some kind of anxiety here so that you would be easy to be controlled, to be contained. People definitely thought, whether this is one person, two people, or three people, take it how it resonates for you. There's definitely not more than three. But people thought they had some kind of power over you with this strength sideways. And maybe they liked having this power over you until you broke free. Until you decided to walk away. And so you decided to unshackle yourself. You're heading towards some kind of new experiences here. Maybe these are individuals that never wanted you to be able to experience whatever it is that you are going to be experiencing because they have never experienced it. And they probably never will, not with that attitude. I'm just going to keep it real. There was definitely somebody here that was leading people. This High Priestess in the reverse was definitely feeding this Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Maybe trying to use them to do, like, their dirty work. I do have heavy Pisces, Aquarius, Leo energy here. I'm kind of almost scared to flip this over. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Wands, that Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So we have 44 and 10-10. Definitely completions are taking place here. Part of this judgment is you receiving some kind of blessing. You're also heavily protected. Like I said, whatever's taking place right now, it's like God is working his magic. Clarity is being shed. Truth is being revealed, especially with this Two of Swords. Now it's starting to make sense why you had to let something go. Maybe that's part of this judgment. People have seen the fact that you have unshackled yourself. It's like God has been like exalting you, or is exalting you in this time. Maybe trying to use you as an example, so to speak. And it's all to prove this high priestess in the reverse wrong. This individual here who doesn't know God. They're not intuitive. This is somebody that needs constant attention. They need constant validation. Maybe that's why they talk so much shit, so to speak, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You know, this could be somebody here who has, like, multiple personalities. It's kind of giving, like, Sour Patch Kid, like, what? First they're sour, then they're sweet, you know, type of energy. Like, it's like you're never encountering the same one. Like, the same personality. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. Universe, please tell us more. The Knight of Pentacles. Something here has been very slow moving. The Two of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Was somebody trying to keep you confused? Oh, I get it. Somebody was intentionally causing some kind of confusion in order to personally blind you from something. To blind you from what? Receiving balance? So they never wanted you to go down this road. Maybe they were creating some kind of illusions here in order to try and make something last longer. But somebody never thought that you would learn. Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. But this is somebody that's guaranteed to learn. They're going to come out of this more wiser. This is somebody here that's dedicated to getting the job done. No matter how long it takes, they're going to see it through to the end. There's definitely been some kind of confusion. All to try and stop you from receiving some kind of balance. From what? Having your dreams come true? Having your dreams materialize? Being completely happy and content within yourself? Again, trying to condition this anxiety here. Intentionally to confuse you. Universe, please tell us more. We have the Seven of Wands. Oh my god, this High Priestess in the reverse. You've had to defend yourself against this High Priestess in the reverse. This is somebody that was trying to stop you from prospering? Why? Because they're controlling? Heavy Capricorn energy, Capricorn Aquarius energy here. You've had to defend yourself from somebody here who was trying to lead some kind of charge against you in order to keep you bound. But they were trying to bind you with some kind of lies. And the High Priestess is genuinely a leader. So this could be somebody here who's very manipulative. This is somebody here that has their own agenda. That's for sure. Somebody here has their own agenda. This is not somebody here that is supported by Source. They don't have a connection to Source. It doesn't exist. They do not believe. Trying to keep you trapped, bound, and stuck? What, in servitude? And this was a loss to you. Of course it was. Knight of Cups. Oh, please. Now they want to come in and apologize because you've walked away? You walked away. You headed towards the Nine of Cups. You hit that Nine of Cups. Or you're in the process of making your dreams be a reality. Somebody was trying to bind you to keep you trapped and then trying to make it seem like it was your fault that you were never going to make it. Why? Because they wanted you to give up? But now somebody is being put on the judgment here because you didn't give up? You stood firm in your beliefs? Whoever this reading is for, I feel like you have had to battle a lot of psychological warfare. That's what this feels like. Psychological warfare. With somebody here who's limited. They themselves are limited by their own beliefs. This person, this high priest in the reverse, they themselves are stuck in life. You know, it's kind of sad because it's like, what? They don't have anything else better to do with their time? Do people not have hobbies nowadays? The lovers? Oh, please. And the moon reversed. Yeah, seeing the truth about a soulmate connection. Maybe realizing that it's come to the end of the road. Not all soulmates are meant to be in our life forever. Some of them are just meant to be in our life to teach us a lesson. And sometimes those lessons happen in a season. I feel like this season is now over. The universe has casted judgment. You know, especially with that Knight of Wands in the reverse, this could definitely be somebody here who kept doing something over and over and over again. Universe, please tell us more. The Nine of Wands. You persevered. You continued to stand your ground. You persevered. You made it out a lot stronger. Yeah, you may have got a little bruises and scrapes along the way here, but where you're headed to is balance. Receiving your just due. To me, the Six of Pentacles is the act of justice playing out. You know, justice is the verdict, and this is the verdict being played out. Judgment was cast upon you. You were told to let something go, to leave, to unshackle yourself. It's like the universe gave you permission. You got permission from God to finally exit whatever this contract was. It's almost feeling like, I feel like this person was supposed to be, or these people were supposed to be actual soulmates here, but they did not live up to their end of the promises. If you know what I mean, to their end of the contract here. And part of this judgment was the universe absolving you from these people. Because these people have been the very ones that have been stopping you from receiving something that you've been working very hard towards. Intentionally trying to create some kind of ruckus, confusion. I'm seeing temperance here poking out. It's in the reverse. Never wanting you to move on. But what did they get from this? They must have benefited from this in some kind of way. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. Well, they're going to have to pay up now. Whatever they did benefit from, whatever little they did benefit, it's now being taken away. They now have to pay it back. They're now in debt. Karmically speaking, this high priestess in the reverse. Somebody here took up against you. They did. This high priestess in the reverse. This is somebody here who decided that they wanted to play the role of a villain in your life. And they wanted to seem like it was your fault. But yet again, I feel like this is an individual here that was, for whatever reason, doesn't like you. I don't know why. I would say that's between her and God, but, I mean, there's no connection there. It's not. This is somebody that's connected to their negative side. Absolutely. Definitely not somebody happy with their own life, their own circumstances. Because they don't believe. But I feel like this person here was the one that was sending other people your way to do their dirty work based on the shit talk that this person would say about you. Which is even more weak. Like, you can't even do your own dirty work? Like, really? You'll have all this time to talk, though. All talk and no action. A stupid bitch. All talk and no action, and here you are, receiving your just due for all of your work. We have the Five of Cups, the Fool reversed, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Five of Cups is talking about mourning over a loss. Oh, don't even tell me somebody is crying now. We have the Fool reversed. The Moon reversed. Universe, we're gonna have to clarify this Five of Cups. The Queen of Wands reversed. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Somebody here is just acting like a crybaby. That's what it is. Because judgment has been called. Somebody doesn't like the fact that they're going to have to pay up. Whoever this High Priestess in the reverses, they're still not getting it. I don't think they're ever going to get it. I really don't. This is somebody here who doesn't believe in themselves with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. They do not. This is somebody here that wants you out of the picture here in order for them to shine brighter. Because they don't feel like they can compete, but you're not competing with this person. Seven of Swords. There is this energy here of seeing you as an opportunity. Somebody here sees you as an opportunity, and they want to come in with the waterworks in order to try and create some more deception in your life, in order to create some more psychological warfare, hoping that you wouldn't see into things because the universe is not supporting them at this time, and they're going to have to pay up with this Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's still not getting it. They're not getting it, and honestly, it's no longer your problem. Collective, it's not. You have been absolved from this. Let this person react however they're reacting, because right now, they just continue to dig a deeper grave for themselves. That's really what they're doing. They're not even fighting you anymore. They're fighting God, because like I said, the universe is in control. 23:23 on the timer as I said that. The universe is in control. This person's not competing with you. Keep doing whatever it is that you were sent to do. You know exactly what that is. Keep following your heart. Keep doing you. Somebody here in the background is crying. Oh, oh, oh. Maybe at one time, this could even be somebody here who has been blaming you for their problems. And it's like, now that you've absolved yourself from them, it's like they can no longer blame you. You're no longer the scapegoat, so to speak. You're going to have to defend yourself against this energy. This could even be the energy here of somebody wanting to challenge you. Wanting to challenge this Six of Pentacles that's going on in your life right now. They want to challenge it. Maybe they don't believe it. Maybe there's somebody that's going to come in and try and challenge you to, like, I don't know. I don't know. It feels weird. I don't understand this kind of energy. I really don't. Universe. Temperance reversed and the Page of Swords reversed. Like, WTF is this bitch's problem? What is this bitch's problem with you? Because they have no problem running their mouth and telling everybody else what they have, what their problem is with you. They're telling everybody else but you. Strength reverse. They just want attention. They want their ego stroked. They want to feel like they are someone, like they're important. They want pity. They like pity. They like they like that pity from people, that false sympathy. That's how they feel good about themselves? Or that's how they're able to make it by looshing energy off of lies and pity. The Two of Cups reversed. It has not been an equal, reciprocal relationship. However this resonates with you, family, friend, lover, business. Somebody here is very surface level with this Page of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody that doesn't look deeper into things. This could even be somebody that's not very well read. Again, they don't want to put in the time. Notice that, like, the complete opposite here. Here you are persevering, standing your ground, putting in the work, taking your time, and then you have this other energy here. What is it? You remind them of everything that they wish that they could be? Oh, so like, I'm just gonna have to talk shit on the collective and put them through psychological warfare. Really? That's how you feel like you can win? Really? Does that make you feel good about yourself? No, somebody here just wanted to win. They wanted to win at all costs with this Five of Swords. They didn't care who they hurt. They just wanted you to submit. I just heard bend the knee. It's like they wanted you to, like, bend the knee to them. This bitch can't even lead her own self, and she's trying to lead other people. This doesn't even have to be a female. I'm saying she because it's the High Priestess. It could be a he. It could be a masculine and distorted feminine energy, or a feminine and distorted masculine energy. Either way, somebody here is outside of themselves. They are. Their ego is in full control. And when you're driving reckless behind the wheel, sometimes you crash. I'm speaking metaphorically, because I don't wish that upon anyone. There is some kind of truth and information here that is being presented. Somebody here could have even been making lies here based off something that they don't even know anything about. Like, you know, it's the energy of somebody here who knows nothing about art, but they'll just be like, I don't know why I said art. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know anything about holding a paintbrush, but yeah, you know, they have the most to say about the whatever. As somebody that has no experience, no knowledge, no background in the actual thing that they're actually talking shit about. Does that make any sense? We do have the Ten of Cups, so at the end of the day, happiness is going to be restored here for you. What is this? Another 10, right? Because we have the double 10s. And the Ten of Cups is up here twice. You're moving on, and you're still going to be happy. Somebody is going to have to answer for what they've done, whoever this High Priestess in the reverse is. And they're monkeys. And they're flying monkeys, excuse me. See, you took on this whole group by yourself, single-handedly. It took a whole group of people to try and put you down? Really? And they still couldn't accomplish that? I would be embarrassed if I was them. That's embarrassing. Maybe that's why now they're crying. They're so embarrassed. Oh my god, my image, my reputation. It's all the collective's fault. No, bitch, it's all your fault. For being a crusty ass bitch. I'm sorry. But that's the energy. Somebody's being sat down. The universe is sitting somebody down like, no, honey, or sir, or whatever, however they identify. Like, you know, you need to take a seat. You need to take a seat. Because I'm going to remind you that I'm in charge. You know, if this is somebody who has not been a non-believer of God and Source and the universe, and the High Priestess in the reverse, this could be somebody here that blends in to, like, religious organizations. But they don't believe. Do you know what I mean? It's like those kinds of people. And they're usually the ones that sit right up front in the first row of the pews. You know, in Portuguese, we have a song. It's called the Beatas. It's like the gossiping church people. This could be someone who can claim to be holier than thou, right? Like, you know what? It's given the energy of... How do I say this? It's giving the energy of somebody here who goes to church, right? Maybe has went to, like, Catholic school. You know what I mean? Like, just because they do the things... Do you know what I mean? But they don't live the life. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. We've established that earlier. Thank you, universe. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And they can't even do anything for themselves. They don't believe in themselves. They need to be riled up by these other people. Which is even crazier. Give me one moment. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Universe, please tell us more. What is this person so afraid of? It's something about the way that you're standing out. It's giving like some kind of like false persecution, even. This could have to do with differences of beliefs. This could definitely be somebody who has like very restrictive, orthodox religious beliefs. I don't even think they believe in them, to be quite honest, but they feel like they need to follow them, so you need to follow them too. Like, I don't understand that. You know, this High Priestess in the reverse, like I said about, you know, this could be somebody here that moonlights. They can moonlight as somebody here who's very religious. But they actually serve, you know, the devil. They serve their lower self with strength in the reverse and sideways here. Somebody serves their lower self. Universe, tell us more. Unbothered? People could be fighting in the background here because you're just unbothered. You're like, yeah, whatever. My tea's hot, so... Peace despite chaos, calm attitude. Detachment from negativity, not my drama. Okay, so was this High Priest in the reverse trying to pull you into their drama? Yeah, so you could be the one to blame. So that way they're not blaming each other. So this is somebody who doesn't want to look at themselves. We have hopeless romantic and breadcrumbing. Believing in fairy tales. Maybe that's what somebody was trying to claim, that you were believing in fairy tales. So to give you minimal attention here because maybe you were in this Knight of Pentacles energy. And it's like, oh, they'll never amount to something. They're just chasing fairy tales. I feel like that's what it may have seemed like to this person. Because it's like they don't know their ass from their elbow, no offense, with this Page of Swords in the reverse. You know, you can have your happily ever after. 10 of Cups here twice. You can make your dreams come true. See, this person may think, they think that it's only a fairy tale. And here you are, making it so, with the Knight of Pentacles, because yes, you can. See, you've been dealing with an individual here that likes instant results. This is somebody that easily gives up on themselves. They don't have the fortitude, nor the drive, nor the perseverance in order to see something through. They don't have the discipline. But you do. So they were trying to claim that you were chasing fairy tales here. Trying to create all this chaos and drama to loop you in. Somebody here, this high priest in the reverse, they knew exactly what it is that they were doing. They serve, I want to say they serve a lesser god. And I'm not trying to claim that the devil is a god. But this is somebody here that does not serve God, does not serve Source. They do not. No matter how hard they try to claim that they do, this could be somebody here that goes to church, but yet has a secret satanic altar, like, in their closet. But they were intentionally creating the psychological warfare to scapegoat you, to sacrifice you. Because they needed somebody to be bound and restricted because of your energy. Somebody here was definitely manifesting on your energy. But now that you're unbothered, you're like, this is not my problem. You have woken up. You've broken free. You've unshackled yourself. And you made your dreams come true? That's like a double smack in the face to this person. They lost their supply, and now they need to watch you win? And not only win, but it's like you're gaining interest on what was taken from you. So what was taken is being returned. You're receiving even more because of the interest, because of what this person needs to pay back. Somebody who started this whole thing. Your status is upgraded. Your status is upgrading. And it's because you are unbothered. You are hitting the next level. Your lifestyle could be elevating as well. New achievements, improved social standing. Somebody could have definitely done something at the crossroads. Important choices, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters. You chose wisely. You chose wisely. Even though there was all of this chaos happening around you, you still chose wisely. That's why your status is upgrading. You followed the proper steps in spite of the chaos, in spite of the psychological warfare. Remember, something here is being split up. Whoever this person is, they no longer have any power. They no longer have any say. They have no control. This whole group is separating. The whole group has separated from this person, from this high priestess in the reverse. The whole group has separated because this person was just creating clickbait. Misleading headlines, empty promises, exaggerated truths, not what it seems. Page of Swords in the reverse. They don't know their ass from their elbow. It's given paparazzi vibes. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, that's the best, like, explanation that I can come up with. Maybe this person could have even been trying to eavesdrop on you with the Page of Swords in the reverse to gather intel so they can manipulate it and use it against you. Universe, please tell us more. CEO energy and side hustle. Something here about taking your side hustle full-time for some of you? Taking control, natural leadership, confidence in business, you're the boss. Maybe you could have multiple income streams. You could be, it says extra earnings, financial security, always on my grind. You're always working on something. You could have multiple income streams, or maybe that's where you're headed. You're going to be headed to a position here where you're going to have multiple income streams. Secrets exposed, gossip is spreading, leaked information, oops, it's out. Some kind of tea is being spilled. Maybe somebody here was trying to claim that they had some tea, but they were just creating clickbait. Maybe this has to do in regards to your side hustle. Whatever it is that you do, maybe you could even do something online. Like that person just sitting there staring at their computer. She don't look very happy. Maybe somebody is not happy about what it is that they see that you have been creating or what you have been putting out there. Something here about your speaking up. Oh, somebody doesn't like the fact that you were speaking up. It's like the moves that you're making are speaking for you. And it almost feels like this person's like, well, you're speaking to me directly. And it's like, no, you're not. You're just exhibiting the lessons that you have learned. Universe, give me one more. Okay. We have mirror, mirror, crossroads, and boundaries. Yeah, you've learned how to put boundaries up. Maybe that was part of the choice here that you had to make. You know, whatever this person put you through, it allowed you to face yourself fully and completely, and it allowed you to make better choices. It gave you a lot more self-awareness. And it caused you to make the right choices. And that was saying no firmly, protecting your peace, setting limits clearly. You set some kind of limits here. With this CEO energy, you were like, I am sending out my memo. This is my memo. And these are the repercussions for not following my memo. And you've been standing on business. You sent out the memo, and you've been standing firm on business. They all received the memo. They tried to push the memo, but then they found out what happens when they go against the memo. Some kind of divine intervention is taking place right now in your life. Unexpected guidance, universe stepping in, redirected path, saved just in time. The universe stepped in just in time. But the universe has been watching. That's why they knew when to step in just in time. Maybe they wanted to see how far this high priestess in the reverse would take it. And the universe was like, you know what? I'll use this to my collective's advantage. You guys could resonate with the story of Job. You know, it's like that time that the devil placed a bet against God. And God was like, and God let him do it because God's like, I know I'm gonna win. We have DM slide and brand new. You could be collective. For those of you that are single, you could be getting a lot of attention. People could be unexpectedly flirting with you, like side message. Definitely brand new, fresh beginnings. Take your flowers. You know, if you are having people who are just randomly flirting with you out of nowhere, maybe it feels awkward because maybe you're like, wait, this hasn't happened in a while. This is the universe giving you your flowers. Those are compliments coming from the universe. Okay? So just be thankful. Be grateful. What else do I want? Universe, please tell us more. Protective shell. Someone is keeping their true emotions hidden for self-protection. Somebody is definitely holding back. Ego check. Interactions are forcing someone to confront their own ego. Universe, please tell me more. Maybe you have a protective shell that is put up now. Something here about you being impenetrable at this time. Something here about you're moving in secret. Keeping their true emotions hidden. Maybe that's what you had to do. Maybe that's why people are breaking out into arguments behind the scenes here, is because maybe you're keeping your cards close to your chest at this time. Something about family ties and authentic self. This could be involving a group, an environment here where you were once close with everyone. Again, family, friend, lover, business. But something about you're showing true self courageously. You're being yourself. But you're also keeping your cards close to your chest. People are on edge because they don't know what your next move is going to be. They don't know what your next move is going to be. And they're worried about who you may cross paths with. Because now that you're being your authentic self, you've always been your authentic self. Now that you're being your authentic self and people are seeing you for who you are and they're complimenting you, people can't read you and they don't know what your next step is going to be. Somebody here is fearful of you crossing paths with someone that you're destined to cross paths with. And this could lead to some kind of adventure. Adventure awaits. An unknown adventure awaits in the relationship. You could be crossing paths with somebody here that you're destined to cross paths with. And you're meant to go on some kind of adventure with this person. Platonic, love, business. You're meant to experience something together. Family dynamics are influencing the relationship. Don't even tell me. I know we're like 47 minutes in, but for those who have made it this far, like, do not tell me that this is like somebody who wants to be with you. Don't even tell me that this could be like somebody's like mother or like sister trying to keep you apart from someone. Or somebody's family that never wanted you to be with someone. I did shuffle, just a shocking discovery. A shocking discovery is on its way. Something here could be very shocking. You set boundaries up against this whole group. And you single-handedly dismantled it. It almost feels like whatever this was, it almost feels like you defeated the final boss even though you didn't know who the final boss was. Does that make sense? Because you made the right choices. Keeping up appearances? Keeping up appearances and acting like everything is fine. So there could be a whole family, a whole group here that's trying to keep up with appearances. You're being courageously yourself and you're very unbothered. Your status is upgrading. And people are just trying to keep up their appearances, pretending everything is fine. We have this holding back energy and somebody's ego is being checked. Somebody who has attachment issues. Some kind of beans are being spilled. Maybe about this person with attachment issues. Maybe that's what this high priestess in the reverse is. This person that has attachment issues. Obviously. I mean, they're very restrictive with that devil energy. Universe, please give me one more. Hidden agenda. A whole group had a whole hidden agenda. And that hidden agenda involved spreading gossip. And now they're trying to keep up appearance, pretending everything is fine because everything is not fine. Meanwhile, on the collective side of this, it's like, what is it, that Lego song, everything is awesome. Like, that's where you're at right now. You're so unbothered. You're so unbothered. You're like, yeah, you know what, I got a red carpet to catch, so, like, I don't got time for this, so, like, bye. Like, that's the vibe.
Think Verizon is expensive? Think again. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and...
Yeah, nobody cares. We're not giving Verizon free advertisement. Sorry. For the record, I do not have Verizon, so there's that. Universe, please tell us more. What else as a collective you need to know? Universe, please tell us more for the collective. What else do they need to know? Divine destiny. I step fully into my divine destiny, walking the path of my soul's highest evolution. That's exactly what you are doing, and you are headed right towards your soul tribe. That destined encounter. I am surrounded by visionaries, creators, and kindred spirits who ignite my passion and purpose. Maybe that's why these people are trying to act like they're fine. Because they know that you're going to come into contact with your soul tribe? Now that you've set up boundaries? What I don't understand is why couldn't they just work with... This has something to do with you being your authentic self. Whoever I'm speaking to, you were definitely a generational curse breaker. Like, you're probably the black sheep of the family. You're the one that decided to just step out in your own way. Maybe you questioned the norms of your family dynamic. Or of the area, or the environment where you live. But you were destined to be yourself. And you were destined to succeed. Everybody is. It's like they were wanting you to, like, live your life based on their rules. But they're not your rules. You know, it's something here about tradition and people not wanting to go with the times, right? And things are evolving, things are changing. We're moving towards a lot more technological of a society, whether we like it or we don't. It's going to happen whether we like it or we do not. We can either get on board or we can be left behind. Sometimes something's got to change, whether we like it or we don't. But the change is going to happen. That is one constant on this realm. Things will always change. And it's up to us. Do we go with the flow? Or do we then become our own resistance? And you've been dealing with people here who get comfortable. They don't want to change. But that's not how things work. Times are different. And if you want to survive, you gotta keep up. I don't know where that little... I don't know, I was preaching there for a minute. But we have beautiful. I honor the beauty of my physical form, recognizing that I am truly beautiful inside and out. Like I said, the universe is giving you your flowers. Like, you know you're beautiful, and the universe wants you to know that you're beautiful. We have timeline shift. I collapse all timelines of limitation and consciously choose the reality that resonates with my highest joy and fulfillment. Absolutely, that's what you did. You collapsed those limiting timelines. Universe, please tell us more. I thought something flipped over. No, but that one was taken out, so I'm going to take it. Divine timing. You are right on time. What is truly meant for you will arrive when you are ready to receive it in fullness. Do not mistake stillness for stagnation. It was all about divine timing. What did we get earlier? The universe knew exactly the right time to intervene. They intervene at just the right time. It was your destiny. It was always meant to unfold this way. You were definitely dealing with somebody here who had a false light. Be discerning, for not everything that appears radiant is of true light. There are energies that mimic the divine, seeking to lead you astray. Universe, please give us one more. We have inner child. Your inner child holds the key to your deepest wounds and your purest joy. Embrace this part of yourself and nurture it with love in a safe space. This will bring deep healing and spiritual expansion. Remember that you are beautiful and honor the inner child within you. You are beautiful inside and out. Continue to trust in your intuition at this time. 111. Divine guidance flows through you with increasing clarity, but like any sacred instrument, your intuition sharpens with practice and attention. Listen closely, for the veil is thinner than you imagine. It was all a matter of time. Divine Masters, what message do you have for the collective? Kathumi? Initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. Okay. You guys could be evolving spiritually. You're being granted more access in some kind of way in the form of these gifts. Because the universe trusts you with them. Master Kutumi, or Kutumi, also known simply as KH, is one of the original Ascended Masters of Theosophy. His name was a pseudonym given to protect his identity of a highly influential man from the Punjab region who was known to have encouraged the Maharaja of the time to reclaim his spiritual path. Now he is the keeper of the golden ray of wisdom, a divine energy that can be invoked to help us tune into the mysteries of the universe. Kathumi is an evolved soul working closely with Earth and appears to anyone who is ready to move forward on this spiritual path. This divine master acts as a spiritual doorkeeper, somewhat like an energetic bouncer, holding space so that those embarking on the spiritual path can enter deep transcendental states and be protected from lower vibrations. This is a time to take your intentions, plans, and gifts to the next level. It's time to stop playing small and think beyond where you are now. If you have held back on dreams, intentions, or plans, allow yourself to start moving forward towards the life you want for yourself. Cosmic energy is surrounding you now, holding space for you to delve deep into yourself in order to uncover gifts, talents, abilities, and more. The situation that you are moving through is very important for your life's path. Know that any limitations, challenges, or fears that are rising up are opportunities for you to fully show up and shine. Be aware that adversity is actually an opportunity to learn and teach. Know that there are no mistakes in the events that are unfolding for you now. Instead, there is a sacred plan based on prayers, intentions, and visions you have had for yourself, your life, and your spiritual path. It's your divine destiny. Alright, we're going to close this out with a Buddha. Universe, please give us a Buddha for the collective. Okay, we have two of them. Nyorin Kanjizai Bosachu and Kujaku Mayu. I am botching all of these names. I am so sorry. We have number 15 and number 30. That's interesting. Something here is getting ready to be doubled. What is this, double for your trouble? Granting the hopes of humanity with the Shatamani stone and the Dharma chakra. What is it you wish to do? Make your wishes come true. Things born of careful consideration and successful relationships. Now is not the time for action, but a time for stillness. Spend this time on relaxing and inner reflection. Are the opinions and reflections of others clouding your judgment? Worrying about results or getting things right the first time will only bring you further from your path. Your opinion will not always match those around you. Goals and aspirations that bubble up from deep in your soul, that make your heart feel joyful and light, that make you want to take action. These are your sincerest desires. Be sure to hold on to them and keep them safe. Nyorin Canon is one of the 6 canon, savior to those wandering lost in the God realm. In Stoic Buddhism, she has 6 arms and sits with her right knee up as the savior of the 6 realms of rebirth. Her right hand, poised in thought on her cheek, is for the realm of hell. The hand holding the Shatamani gem, said to grant any and all wishes, is for the realm of hungry ghosts. The hand holding the prayer beads is for the realm of animals. The left hand is in thought is for the realm of demigods. The hand holding the lotus is for the human realm. Finally, the hand holding the Dharma chakra is for the realm of the gods. Her Shantamani stone not only grants wishes and success, but helps to guide relationships to a bright future. She brings sound health, increased earnings, and adoration. Your earnings could be doubling very soon, collective. Something here is definitely being doubled. And we have number 30. A kind wisdom king with a deeply merciful contuence. Release the poisons from your heart. Don't try too hard. Find coping measures, relax, and renew yourself. It's because you always give 100% without complaining that you find it hard to voice your compliments to others, and it appears as if a dark black puddle has collected in your heart. But never fear, the peacock will consume that poison, and with a purifying rain, the waters of your heart will be cleared. It's never good to let negative thoughts sit stagnant in your heart. When the waters become cloudy, think about what you can do to clear them before they darken completely. Try getting some exercise or taking in a beautiful, wide-open view of nature. While the peacock is beautiful, it also devours poisonous snakes, protecting us from danger. This is why Kujaku Mayu is a wisdom king who removes poisons, dark thoughts, and disasters from humankind, giving us peace of mind. Kajaku is peacock in Japanese. In Japan, the peacock is thought to be the bringer of rain, and so Kajuku Mayuu is revered and prayed to as a god of rain. His mantra is said to work miracles. His calm expression, as opposed to the energy expressions of the other wisdom kings, represent the immense strength of his mantra. He brings protection against disasters, the extension of life, and purging of dark thoughts. So not only are you going to be increasing, but you're also protected from disasters. You don't have to worry at this time. The universe has your back, collective. Keep doing you, and the rest is going to follow. That is what I have for y'all today. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.